Hi everyone, Bruno Recommends Records here, and today I'm doing this video, which is gonna be the first part of two videos, and it's related with purging my collection. It's not gonna be a huge purge. I don't have that big a collection, like most of the people in the VC, but still, every single year I do this kind of purge, if we can call it that, which is more a curating choice, let's say. So this video is going to be kind of an answer to Chris Profi, which he has two channels, but I'm answering his series of videos. He's doing a series of videos, three videos. Two are up already. You can check them out. I'll leave the links down below to everyone I'm going to mention right now. So Chris Profi, on his channel, Chris Profi Vinyl and CD Library, is going through this kind of series videos where he approaches the reasons behind the why we do these kind of purges. And the first one, that it's kind of related with the reasons behind it, and there's like 5 or 6 reasons. I'm gonna mention mine. Check his video out. He put out a second one, which is his personal experience with it, so the pros and cons of it. And most of you know that David Atkinson has been going through this major purge, but he's going through hundreds of records, and I think he's trying to go to fairs and sell the records. So check his channel out. Try to know where he's going to be. If you're interested in anything that he has or he put out to sell, Steve Carlson from the channel Steve Carlson Vinyl Community also did a video quite recently, a few days ago, about purging his collection. I think he's going for a few cubes, so I don't know if it's going to be 100 of records or something like that. But anyway, and Art from the channel North Carolina Vinyl Picker is not actually doing a purge, let's say, but it's about the same amount than what I'm going to show today. And he's selling some of his records because the main goal is to earn some money to buy a few holy grails that he really wants. So I'm doing something quite similar to art, let's say. What I do, and started doing this like 2 years ago, something like that. And what I started to do is I'm not a good seller. I'm not good to make money, let's say. So I put that thing aside, and I never did until 2 years ago, because I found out a shop that their name is Exchange Vinyl and Music and Video Exchange, something like that. And there was this shop in Greenwich, which was quite close to where I used to live last year, a year and a half ago, something like that. And I started to go there very often, and went with, like, I don't know, 40 vinyl records at once. I think once I took around 60 or 80 vinyl records. So I went there in a year. I went there like 3 or 4 times. I'm not sure, but from the purge I did and the exchange I did on the shop, I was able to bring some records that I really wanted, and some of those that usually we see in the walls, and they are quite expensive. I don't have the budget to pay for like $100 or 150 something, or even more for a record. So in that first year, I don't know if it was on 2023, 2024. I think it was on 2024, if I'm not wrong. I did that, and I brought some records that I really wanted, like the Jimi Hendrix Electric Ladyland, the cover with the naked ladies, and not a first press, but a press with the Tamla record, Tamla Motown. instead of the Polydor, which is the easiest one to get. Still is quite expensive, and they were selling like it was on the wall for years and years. They were asking £150 for it, and that was one of those examples that I brought with me. Besides other things that were on the shop around 40-50 pounds, there was one from Tom Waits. It's my favorite album from Tom Waits, Bone Machine, and I brought an original European or UK. I'm not sure anymore which is the correct edition, but it was an OG from the year that came out, 1992, and they were selling for £90, and that was one of the records, for example, that I brought with me. Besides other ones, maybe I do a video related with that purging one of these days. But today I'm just showing what I'm gonna do is I have another shop close to me right now, which is called Crazy Beat Records on Upminster, and they deal with this stock has loads of secondhand things, and some of the records in here I actually acquired from them and for a very cheap price. So I think I'm trying in a bulk to see how much I can get and exchange for something that I really want. But I'm gonna try to negotiate with cash, because what I want, it's not from the shop, it's from their stock online, which is on Discogs, and those are two different things. So they make more money, according to the owner. They make more money with Discogs catalog than anything else. So for Chris for Chris Profi, my reasons behind this, it's a little bit of everything. But let's say that what I did, and I usually do every single year, is to be honest to myself and see what did I buy that I thought I was going to listen to it, and then it didn't happen. And after a year, if I didn't pick that record for any reason, I usually listen to it once when I buy it to see how good it sounds, even if it's brand new. But those records that I'm going to show, I bought it really cheap. Some of them are in better condition than others. I don't think none is below the good or the good plus. Most of them are very good, at least the record. The covers are, some of here are a little bit damaged, but anyway, let's see what I can get tomorrow. And tomorrow I'll do the second part, and I'll show how much I was able to get in exchange and what I brought with me. So like I said, the main reason, at least now, is not that much space. Obviously space is always a good thing to get, because I don't have that a big house, and I don't know, it's the money is also a question, because if I can get some exchange instead of paying everything from my bank account for what I want, it will reduce my budget to buy anything else related with vinyl. I'm trying to invest on a new turntable as well, so a better one than the one I have, which is an automatic one, and it's from the 90s, and it came like in this Sony like stereo system. It was from my dad. It plays really good. It's cool for me to listen to records and be able to go around the house and don't have to go and take the record every time, because it's automatic every time that the record finishes, or side A or side B finishes. But I want a manual one, and if I'm gonna be able to get it, then I'll do a video about it. Okay, so let's go for the records I'm gonna exchange tomorrow. Aldi Meola, which is a very good album. Elegant Gypsy. So the reason why, like I told you, the reason behind it's not because I think the record is bad, it's just I don't listen to it. Okay, it's a CBS reissue stereo from Europe that I bought in Germany for quite a cheap price, £2. It has like, the cover is a little bit damaged because someone tried to take out a sticker, probably a price sticker or a hype sticker or something like that. The second one's going to be Estru Gilberto. This is a best of, so compilation obviously from Verve Records. It's a stereo UK. I don't know the year of these two that I'm showing to you, but it's in pretty good shape. The cover and the record itself, they're pretty good. VG Plus, probably a VG Plus. So another thing that I brought in Germany, because they were selling some records from Blood, Sweat and Tears for £2 each on this market, which was Mauer Park Market. All this happens at Sundays, and you have lots of different stalls, but there was one that was selling loads and loads of records for really good condition, not the best shape like VG Plus, almost near mint, but some of them are VG or VG Plus. The covers are so and so. This one has a sticker. So this is the Blood, Sweat and Tears. Here is called the first album, different from the UK and the US edition. It's an Embassy reissue stereo UK and Europe from 1973, and it has the original inner. Another copy. I bought two because one brought they were kind of, the cover and the inner were they don't were in the same place, so I bought those two. I think one for £5, one for £2. One was in better condition in terms of record, and then I found out that the inner sleeve, it was on the wrong one. So this is the same album, the first album, Embassy reissue stereo, blue label, Europe, from the same year, 1973. Their most well-known record, Blood, Sweat and Tears. I really love this record, and I was thinking on staying with this one, but usually you can find this album for a very cheap price, and I really want the UK or the US OG. This is a CBS stereo, Netherlands, 1969, and unfortunately it's not a gatefold, so I prefer to get the gatefold later. No rush. Another album from Blood, Sweat and Tears. This is number 3. CBS Netherlands. It's a gatefold from 1970. It's in pretty good condition. Another one from Blood, Sweat and Tears. No Sweat. This is Columbia Stereo Terre Haute pressing, gatefold, US, obviously 1973. So close to a first edition, an OG at least. Another Blood, Sweat and Tears. This is an OG as well, Brand New Day from ABC Records, stereo die cut, as you can see. And it's a Santa Maria pressing, US 1977. Now this is a Korean band, and they're like punk skate, Californian hardcore, but they kind of have this anime vibe, anime music intro vibe. And I bought 2 records. I went to see Otoboki Beaver, and this was the band that was opening for them. It's called Drinking Boys and Girls Choir. And I really liked it live. I bought these records, but honestly, every time I listen to them, it doesn't sound as good as it sounded in the concert. So they're going. And they're practically brand new. I think I heard each album 2 times. And they like colored. This is called like a orange beer colored. So this album is Keep Drinking from Demon Blee Orange Beer Swirl. That's how it called the color of the record. UK 2019. And it brings the download card. I never used it. Another one from them. So this one is called Marriage License from Demon Blee. It's a limited edition in pink. UK 2024, also with the download code. I never used it. So This is a German band. They do a cover of Emerson, Lake and Palmer in here, and Jethro Tull. They they mostly played classical music, but within I'm missing the word, a prog rock vibe. Okay, they're very good actually. I reheard this album in the last 2 days, but I had to be honest to myself. I'm not gonna listen to these guys that often, so here it goes. This is Exception. The album is called Exception as well. It's their first album. It's a Philips reissue from Germany. This one is not even on Discogs. The label is different, so let's see how much I can get it for it. And this one is the fourth album of Exception. And it's a Philips stereo gatefold texture cover, Germany, 1971. Another one from Exception. This is 5. It's the title of the album. It's 5. It's a Philips stereo gatefold from Germany, 1973. These albums are actually not easy to get in UK, but they're not that expensive. So you, even with the shipping costs and the VAT added, you might pay between 20-30 depending how good the record is. I bought them quite cheap in Germany because they're a German band and you can find them quite oftenly. So this is Trinity, is their 6th album, Philips stereo gatefold, Germany, from 1973. Ella Fitzgerald, I love this album, sings the Cole Porter songbook, but this is a different cover from the original one, and the versions I wanted from UK, this is a UK edition, the versions I wanted, I was able to get them for quite a decent price quite recently. I showed in a video from my acquisitions from December. And but they're like volume 1, volume 2, two separate records. They came like the 2 records in one, but I really hate this cover. I bought this in thrift shop, charity shop, how we call it here in UK, for £1. It was a very good buy. The records are really pretty good. The cover is not that bad at all, but anyway, I already had the version I want and I don't need to have this anymore. So this is a Verve Records 2LP reissue. It's a mono gatefold UK and it sounds amazing. This is Elvis Presley, the first record, not the compilation. Well, I'm not sure anymore. Elvis has quite a complicated discography in terms of 12-inch records, but anyway, it's mostly well known as his first album. Obviously, it's called Elvis Presley. Everybody knows about this record. I always wanted to have one. I bought this like in a £1 bin in a record shop last year. It's a RCA Victor stereo reissue, Hollywood pressing, US, from 71. The problem with this for me is I really hate the mixing on this one. It doesn't sound good, so I'm getting rid of it. Unfortunately, the cover is in pretty bad shape. The record is slightly better, or yeah. So ELP, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, the first record from them, Emerson, Lake and Palmer. This is a reissue from 1971, Island Records, repressed stereo, and it's on the Pink Rim labels. And I bought this before I get the first UK pressing with the pink label, so I don't need to have this anymore, Pink Rim. And so it's going. Another Emerson, Lake and Palmer. This is Trilogy. It's a Cotillion reissue from Canada. I bought this especially because it said it was an unipack. Unipack is when you open the gatefold and you put the record inside, and unfortunately it isn't, but that's how it's called. They're calling it on Discogs. Discogs sometimes can be like this really bad information website. Not oftenly, but yeah, there's so many things that sometimes you get this kind of thing. So, and it happened with other things from Emerson, Lake and Palmer, that I bought thinking I was buying a different cover with a slightly variation, and that didn't happen. So this one is in pretty good condition, both cover and the records. They're not near mint, but very good plus. This is Works Volume 1 from Emerson, Lake and Palmer. It's on an Atlantic label. It's like a trifold 2LP, and it's from Brazil. And it's a 1977, the year that came out. This is the OG Brazilian one. Usually it's harder to get here in UK, but trading tomorrow in the shop, I don't think the guy's going to consider that as a factor, but let's see how it goes. Yeah, there you go. This is Volume 2, Emerson, Lake and Palmer. I bought this one thinking that the logo, which is embossed, you can see it, was in black, and actually it isn't. They put the wrong cover on this edition. Fortunately, the seller understood why I bought it and just gave me the money back and said I could keep the record. Which is more rare to happen nowadays. So there you go. It's an Atlantic stereo best way pressing US from 1977. I already had another press from 1977 from US. I'm trying to get a UK one, but I'm not in a hurry, so I'm gonna keep the other one for now. This is ELPs, the same album, and this one comes with the black logo from the band, but the cover, as you can see, this was supposed to be white and it didn't say that. So let's see how it goes tomorrow. It's an Atlantic South African edition from 1977. The South African editions have the logo painted, so the Works Volume 2 it's in black, the Works Volume 1 it's in white. The Volume 1 it's harder to get, especially here in UK. This one, there's a few copies available once in a while through eBay and whatnot, so I prefer to get a better edition of that one. This is The Flock, their first album. I bought this because I recognized there's a picture of the vinyl violin player, which was on a compilation that I had, and I'm gonna get rid of it as well, and I bought it because of that. He played with Frank Zappa and other artists. This is a nice band, but it's one of those things. I really not gonna listen to this. I don't think I'm gonna think, oh, you know what, I'm really feeling like to play The Flock now. So it's going. Someone will like it and probably will buy for a cheap record in that shop. So it's called The Flock, the album, CBS, Netherlands from 1969. This is Focus 2. It's a different cover from the UK and the US one, which is called Moving Waves. And this one is Bovima Nagram Reissue Repress Stereo from Netherlands. I don't know the year this edition came out. Yeah, but I want the same cover, but I want with a different label. If I'm going to get, I have a copy called Moving Waves. It's a UK edition, and it's autographed by Thij and Pierre. So I prefer to get rid of this one and get one like a first press from Netherlands, because that's the country that they came from. So that's the main goal. So it's going. This is Genesis, Selling England by the Pound, really famous record. It's a Virgin Charisma reissue stereo. It's a gatefold. Europe, and from 1986. I was able to get a German copy in gatefold, which was the one I wanted as a gatefold, so I'm gonna get rid of this one, and this one is almost brand new. So Jack the Lad, this is a folk rock band from UK. I got this because it had some artists included on Lindisfarne, which I'm really a big fan of. But it didn't work out for me, to be honest with you. So yeah, usually these albums go for 20 quid in good shape, which all of them are, except for the cover of one, but I'll show you. So this is their first album. It's called The Old Straight Tract. It's on Charisma label, stereo, from 1974. And it has the original inner sleeve, which is something harder to get. This is the second record, Jack the Lad. It's Jack the Lad, the name of the album. Charisma, UK, 1974 as well. Rough Diamonds from Jack the Lad. Charisma, stereo, UK, 1975. I love the cover, but the album doesn't say anything to me. I tried, I listened a couple of times, but honestly, it's quite different from what I like on Lindisfarne. Jack the Lad, the fourth and last album, and this one has like some scribblings, but saying that it belonged to a radio. It also has the holes that are characteristic of the radio stock. It used to happen like that, and ask me why. In Portugal was exactly the same thing. So yeah, and no, I'm not gonna take it. It's on United Artists Records. It's UK from 1976. So let's see what I'm gonna get. This is Broadsword and the Beast that I got because of the cover, but this is not even a first edition, and all the records I have from Jethro Tull are, I've been how do you say, upgrading all of them to first editions, because that's what I really want. So being not a first edition, and I only have this record because of the cover, I don't like the album, to be honest with you. I love the cover, but I hate the album. This is Broadsword and the Beast from Chrysalis. It's a reissue from UK, year unknown according to Discogs. So next one is the famous Johnny Cash at San Quentin, but I want at least a UK mono or a US mono of this album, and this is a CBS stereo from Singapore, Malaysia, and Hong Kong edition, or at least I think it is, because it wasn't that specified on Discogs. It was really hard to find the label and the matrix of this one. So I'm gonna get rid of this one because I want a different edition from the record. The same happens with this, which is the first solo album from John Anderson, famous for singing in Yes. This is All Eyes of Sunwillow. It's on Atlantic stereo gatefold UK from 1976. Unfortunately, it doesn't bring the original inner, and I want a complete version of it. So it's going, because to buy this record, it's not that expensive. So from what I've researched, when I get another copy, just getting a copy just because of the inner sleeve, I'm gonna get it in VG Plus, both record and the cover, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. The same happens with this one. It's not the very first edition on UK. It came out on the same year, but it's a reissue. So this is the second album from John Anderson. It's called Song of Seven, Atlantic, UK, 1980. So it's not the edition I want. I'm gonna get rid of it, and whenever I get one, that will be the one it's gonna stay with me. This is Joy Division, Unknown Pleasures. I was able to, one of those exchanges that I mentioned in the other shop in Greenwich, I was able to exchange for No G, or a copy with the Porky Prime Cut, which is the best sounding ones according to the audiophile world. And it's a textured cover, that one, and it was on the wall for £100. And because I exchanged for some records, it cost me nothing, obviously. So this was the first copy I had. This is a factory repressed texture sleeve UK from 1980, so 1 year after, because the album originally came out on 1979. So this is a first press of Fog on the Tyne, Lindisfarne. It's on Charisma, stereo, Peak labels. It's a UK from 1971. But I want a pink label with a slight variation on the A, from the A side, which is it came out bigger. So I'm gonna get rid of this one because I'm gonna get the other one whenever I can, and they're not that expensive. So there you go. I'm just gonna get rid of it right now. The kind of similar thing. This is a compilation from Lindisfarne called Lady Eleanor. And this is a pick on Pickwick Records. It's a stereo UK 1977, but I want a harder to get variation on the label. This one has like 2 circles embossed, and I want like the one with only one, which is harder to get, but it's not expensive. They're all quite cheap to get, at least here in UK. So this one had to go, and tomorrow is the day. Let me just see if no one falls. This is Louis Armstrong, Hello Dolly. It's a good album. I just don't really feel like to listen to it. What I want from Louis Armstrong, actually, it's the albums he has with Ella Fitzgerald. So this was like an offer that came on something that I bought through eBay, but the seller just put out this record. But this is actually an original edition. It's on Cap Records. It's a mono US from 1974. So, and it's pretty good actually. Both cover and the record. It's pretty good. Although it was an offer. So this is a compilation, Manfred Mann. This is a German compilation called Attention Manfred Mann, and it's from Fontana. It's on the special Fontana variation of the label, Attention series. They have lots of compilations with the Attention name from various bands. This is one of them. And this came with me from Germany because you would buy like, I can't remember how many records, and they would offer one. So that was the reason that came out with me. I thought, you know what, even if I get 50 pence for it, it's money. So I'm gonna get it. This one is not supposed to go because the cover and the record are not matching. I don't know why I put it here. So Manfred Mann Earth Band. This is somewhere in Africa, and it's already their phase from the 80s, and it goes a little bit to electronic. No, that's not what I want to say. It has the 80s kind of vibe that I really don't like in the production characteristic from the 80s. So they go really through that. It's not a bad album, it's just not my thing. I have all the other ones besides the first one, but this is a bronze stereo European edition. Where is it? From 1982, the year that came out. Another one, Manfred Mann. This is Criminal Tango with Chris Thompson. Once again, it's like, I don't know, it doesn't work out for me. Synthesizers, that's the word. It has too much synthesizers for my taste. So there you go, the same with the other one. This one came out on 10 Records, Virgin label. It's a stereo Europe from 1986, although the cover sleeve doesn't look like the album. It's in pretty good shape and comes with the inner sleeve. This is quite recent band. This is their album from last year. They called Maruja. This is Paint to Power. It's a very amazing album. Why I'm getting rid of this? Because this is a simple cover, and I wanted a gatefold, which I thought it was sold out. But I went to see them live, and they were selling that version in the concert, so I brought that one with me. I'm gonna get rid of this one. This is Music for Nations limited edition, white bone, the color of the record, UK 2025. This is Moody Blues album, Seventh Sojourn. It's a stereo gatefold. It's a label variation, and it's a UK 1972. I didn't put the label. which is their own label. I'm not remembering the name right now. What is the name? Give me a second. Threshold. Yeah, of course. Which is related with the name of one of their albums as well. So I have another copy of this and in better shape. So this one is going. It's not in worse shape, but it doesn't come with the inner. It has the lyrics. The lyric shit. The Nice, the first album, The Thoughts of Emerlist Def Jack. It's a Columbia Special Products reissue stereo US from 1973. I don't even know if this is being it's on sale in UK right now, at least through Discogs. I bought this thinking that the cover was slightly different besides the label, which the UK it's on Immediate label, but the covers are quite similar, so it's just the difference of the label. I'm gonna get rid of it because that was the main reason why I bought it. I thought that the cover was slightly different. So this is on Columbia Special Products label, reissue stereo US from 1973, and it's going. This is Robert Johnson. This record is brand new. I only listened once, I think. This is the famous compilation, King of the Delta Blues Singers. And this is on Wax Time in Color. It's a limited edition, a reissue. The record comes in orange. I don't know if you can see it. And it's from 2019. Sorry, I was lost. I got a mono version. It's not from the year that came out, but quite close. I think the original one came out on 1961. I bought a mono edition from 1966 and it sounds amazing. I don't like the mix on that one, to be honest with you. The record in orange is really blue, but I don't give a damn about those things, to be honest with you. This was an offer. It came with the record I bought. Don't ask me why. Shanana, I never heard about them. Tried to listen to it. It's not my kind of thing. The record is called Shanana, Kama Sutra, UK, 1971. I think this is one of those things that you can find on thrift shops or charity shops. But anyway, it goes. This is Slade. It has signature of the owner in here. I bought it quite cheap actually in the shop where I'm going to get rid of it tomorrow. The album is good, but it's not a matter of it didn't work out for me. It's just I listened to their live album once in a while. This one, I don't know. It's a very good album, but it's not my thing. Okay, so it's going back. It's on Polydor Stereo UK from 1972. I think it's an OG. So I also bought the original UK edition from this on stereo. I still want a mono version US if possible, but this is a re-edition I bought like a few years ago. It's the famous Stan Getz and João Gilberto album, Getz Gilberto. It's on Verve Records as well. It sounds amazing. It's on Back to Black. Reissue, remastered, 180 grams, European edition from 2014, but I prefer the original one, even being stereo. Steve Hackett's second album. I bought this because I'm really into Genesis since last year. It finally clicked. But I thought I would like the Steve Hackett. I didn't listen to the first album yet. I bought this for £2 in Germany. But it didn't work out. It's pretty good shape, actually, the record and the cover. This is on Charisma Stereo. It's a German pressing from 1979. It didn't work out for me. That's the main reason. Same with this, the Tubes, the live album, What Do You Want From Live. It's a really good album. I listened to it today. I re-listened to it today. But I got to the conclusion that it's one of those records that I will forget about it in the future. So it's going out and it's in pretty good shape. It has the inner sleeves. The records are almost near mint. So it goes. Someone will buy it for a cheap price and will benefit from that. This is on A&M Records. It's a 2 LP stereo gatefold European version from 1978, the year that came out. This is also a recent record. This is Turnstile. Never Enough came out last year. I love this band because of their previous album. This one just didn't work out with me. It has the hype sticker. It's practically brand new. I just listened to it once or twice. It didn't work out. So it goes. It's on Roadrunner Records, worldwide edition from 2025. And last but not least, this is a compilation called Fill Your Head with Rock. It has lots of great artists. Chicago, Santana, Spirit, Steam Hammer, Blood, Sweat and Tears, The Flock, Black Widow, Argent, The Birds, Skin Alley, Tom Rush, Laura Nyro, Leonard Cohen, Moondog, Trees, Armory Kane, Al Stewart, Janis Joplin, Al Cooper, Taj Mahal, Mike Bloomfield, Pacific Gas and Electric, and Johnny Winter. So it's a double album from CBS. It's called the Sampler Compilation. It's a UK 1970 original edition. It's pretty in pretty good shape, both the cover and the records. And I bought it on the shop that I'm gonna get rid of it tomorrow. So let's see how it goes, because I bought it quite cheap for like £5 or something like that. So here it is. What am I expecting to get tomorrow? Well, I wanted to get around 100, 120, but that is dreaming a little bit too much, especially on that shop, because the guy is in the market for quite a long time. So if I sold this on eBay or Discogs, and I had like the patience to wait for someone to buy it for the price I was asking for it, I think I'll get much more. But honestly, I want some records from the shop I'm going tomorrow, so my main goal is to get rid as much of the budget I would be spending, if not exchanging anything with them. So the least I expect £80. Let's see how it goes. But if it was around 100, 120, because some records in here are in pretty good shape and they are quite sellable. But let's see, because usually exchanging on a shop, you always lose a little bit of money, because the owner of the shop has to do some, has to have, so, oh, I'm missing the word, man. Sorry about it. I'm recording this late at night and I'm really tired right now. So he has to have some, I don't know, to earn some money from it. So he's not going to pay me what they are worth on resale. He's going to give me probably half of it. So if this was on resale, according to Discogs, all of this would go around 200 and something pounds, 40, 70, something like that. But I like I told you guys, I'm not good selling stuff. So there you go. Wish me luck. Leave in the comments if you see this video before the other one. Leave in the comments how much you think I'm gonna get tomorrow, and then let's see what I'm really gonna get. That's it for today. Check the links down below, subscribe the channels of all the people I mentioned, and check the videos about purging as well, and leave a thumbs up on the videos, of course. And that's it for today. I'm done. See you later, guys.